Good evening once again from Victory Park, and welcome to the final scrimmage before tournament play officially begins for the Pasadena American 13U All-Stars. Tonight they square off against the Santa Anita All-Stars in what promises to be a competitive final tune-up under perfect early summer skies. 76 degrees at first pitch, the sun sets around 8 o'clock, and we're set for one more dress rehearsal before the real thing begins. Thanks for tuning in to the Game Changer live stream. As always, I'm your play-by-play announcer, Jack Badsey. As Pasadena American enters today's matchup coming off a 9-5 win over the Pasadena Rangers travel team, a game that featured timely hitting, smart base running, and contributions up and down the roster. On the other side, Santa Anita comes in hot, fresh off a 13-3 victory over Claremont. So both teams have momentum heading into this final prep contest. It's a chance to fine-tune lineups, get arms loose, and build rhythm as we turn the corner and head into tournament play. So here we go, Pasadena American versus Santa Anita, the final tune-up before All-Star competition officially begins. Both teams come in with confidence, and tonight offers one last look on where things stand. So glad to have you with me on the Game Changer live stream, and as always, I'm your play-by-play announcer, Jack Badsey. Cameron Chain gets things started on the mound for Pasadena American as he faces Sebastian for Santa Anita. The righty matchup is fouled off the catcher Cooper Lewis for strike number 2. Cooper Lewis behind the plate, Junior Yu at first, Jack White at second, Bryce Brown at short, Gavin Badsey at third, Xavier Shakiba in left, Declan Beck in center, and Noah Segura in right field. Starting positions for these Pasadena American All-Stars with Cameron Chang starting on the bump. The 0-2 pitch. Got him on the change piece. Good off-speed to get the leadoff man for Santa Anita. One down. Christian Lopez up. First pitch to Lopez a little bit outside. Cameron Chang, 2 innings in 2 scrimmages. Been a pitcher of record one time. He's 1-0. No hits, no runs allowed. 5 strikeouts in those 2 innings. Off-speed pitch right at Badsey, who gets it right out of the air for out number 2. 2 down. Two down. Here's Arnold for Santa Anita. Base is empty. Chang's first pitch in there for a called strike. In the dirt, 1-1. Arnold 1 for 3 in his last game. 3 RBI, 2 runs scored, 1 walk, and he had a double. That was against Claremont in Santa Anita's rout of Claremont in their last game. 2 high, 2-1 on the 3-hole hitter for Santa Anita. 2 outs, base is empty. Chang getting the starting nod today for Pasadena American. Arnold waits. And the 2-1. Rope down the line, foul. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes on the 3-hole hitter for Santa Anita. Chang to the plate. Tipping it foul is Arnold. He stays alive. 2-2 on the way. Lined into right field. This is down for a base hit. Osagira dropped the ball. Could have had a chance getting him at first. Ran a hard 70. And 2 out, 1 aboard. Here's Andrew. Morales with a base runner at first and 2 down. Jane locks eyes with a base runner, Andrew. Andrew back up the middle, could be a base hit, high hop. They've got to play at second, and they got him. A fielder's choice from dead center as Declan Beck played the high hop and got the good play and the good throw. And that's out number 3. No runs, a hit, and no errors, 12 pitches. We go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Santa Anita leaves 1 on. It's going. Robert Gutierrez is the starting pitcher for Santa Anita. Starts his night against Noah Osagira, who takes strike 1. Osagira 2 for 7 in scrimmages with 2 singles. Good power guy. Facing off against Gutierrez, the starting pitcher. Very high up into the air into right field. Right fielder comes on, almost overruns it, but hangs on for out number 1. Mason Cow on the catch. 1 away, bases empty. Here's Gavin Badsey. Badsey takes first pitch offering in the dirt, ball number 1. Badsey, a member of the PALL Whitecaps in spring. 2 for 6 in scrimmages with a double and RBI. Excuse me. That one's hit on the ground and just foul. Badsey doesn't have a double. I was looking at Cameron Chang. Badsey, 1 RBI, 2 runs scored, a walk and a strikeout. That one he pulled and almost went over the bag in fair ground. 1 ball, 1 strike on Badsy. Gutierrez winds and fires. Badsy lunges at it, puts it, and it's gonna drop into right field. Base hit for Badsy. Good effort from Cal out there in right field. 1 out, 1 on. Here comes Bryce Brown.
Stay hot, stay hot.
Brown 6 for 7 in scrimmages with 2 home runs, 5 RBI. No walks, no strikeouts. Badsy at first, and he runs on the first pitch. Pitches a strike, and they've got Badsy. What a throw! Arnold Aguirre cuts down Badsy, and Gavin had a pretty good jump, so that's just a great throw. Ace Fernandez on the tag there, 2 down. No balls, 1 strike on Brown, and stepping off is Gutierrez. Now he steps back on. 1 pitch. In the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. One, 1. Brown cuts and misses. 1 and 2. Wanted a pitch on the outside part of the plate. Came up empty. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty for Bryce. 1-2 pitch. He stays on the curve, fouls it away. The 1-2 yet again. Brown into center field, pretty shallow long run, and the basket catch attempt is dropped by the center fielder Sebastian. Brown gets aboard. Reaching on the error is Brown. Here's Junior Yu.
Go, Junior.
Oh, they've got Brown picked off. He's gonna be immediately hung out to dry. Junior Yu didn't even get a chance. And Gutierrez sits down the Pasadena American offense in order. Morales there to put on the tag, and that will end the first inning. 0-0, both sides with a hit as we go to the second frame. Cameron Chang still out there for the top of the second. Getting the base hit here is Skinner as he drives one through the infield for a base knock. Skinner awards, second hit for Santa Anita. Here's Gabriel Gonzalez. Chang, good move to first. Back in is Skinner.
Bench, lock it in.
Good lead for Skinner at first. Chang will set. And another check. Runner goes. Chang throws a strike, and Lewis is thrown down to second, not nearly in time. Skinner able to make it with a stolen base. A couple defensive changes for Pasadena American in this frame as Seb Garcia goes to second, Luis Aguirre to left, Noah Osaguirre to center, and Parker Jackson to right. Chang to the plate. That one's towered down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone, but it's foul. And it's 0-2. Absolutely turned on a Chang inside offering, 0-2. 0-2. Chang comes set. 0-2 offering in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No runs on 2 hits, 1 error for Santa Anita. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Pasadena American. Infield playing pretty balanced. Garcia pinched in as they are holding on Skinner. Just a bit outside. Chang wanted it, didn't get it. Counts even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 0-0 our score here in the top of the second. Runner at second base is Skinner. And they don't have any outs yet. 2-2 pitch. Skied right side. Yu and Jackson both giving chase, but it's out of play. We're the talent of Gonzalez.
Get up.
Got him looking. Beautiful pitch on the outside half. And Gonzalez down on strikes. Right fielder Mason Cow is up. Mason 2 for 2 in his last game. He did the bottom half of the lineup justice in their 13-3 victory over Claremont. Pickoff move close at second base. Skinner back in. Scored 2 runs in that 13-3 win with an RBI and a walk. Mason waits. Chang will set and throw to the plate. Tried to check his swing, did not go around. Ball number 1. Good hold up from Mason. Good leave. Pitch in the dirt. Good change up, by the way, from Cameron Chang. That was the pitch. Skinner at second base. Cameron double checks. Throws at his head. And good stop from Lewis to get to that one. Having to work around the big stature of Mason and then getting to the baseball when you think it's going to hit the batter. It's tough as a catcher. Very, very tough. 2 balls, no strikes. Hit on the ground the opposite way into right field. Jackson fields and stutters with the baseball and throws it home. And it's going to be not in time. Just got under the tag, did Skinner, and Santa Anita's got a 1-0 lead. The extra hesitation with the baseball out there in right field is what cost Pasadena American. Santa Anita's got a run on their third hit. Here's Apker now. Cal doesn't run even with that big lead. Pitches outside, ball number 1. Chang sets. 1-0 pitch is tapped foul. One ball, one strike. Chang keeps his eyes on Mason at first, comes set. Runner goes, pitches inside, hit and run attempt, and this one is down. Aguirre bobbles with the baseball, then the throw to third is gonna be not in time. Some more aggressive base running from Santa Anita, puts runners at the corners. Two aboard. Here's Robert Gutierrez. Apker at first is on the move. Pitches a strike. They'll throw back to third. Good save from Badsy. Strike number 1 on Gutierrez. Chang sets. Throws in the dirt, ball number 1. One ball, one strike. Chang to the plate. Bunch shown. Fouled off. 1-2. Santa Anita plays a lot of small ball, pretty aggressive on the bases, as we've seen so far. There's a lot of close plays. 1-2, Chang to the plate. High pitch, grounded opposite way, past Garcia into right field. 2 runs will score as the cutoff throw was not great, and it's 3-0. Cal and Apker both come in 3-0 Santa Anita. They are just bullying the defense, putting hits on every corner of this infield. 3-0 Santa Anita. Gutierrez coming up with 2 RBIs on that base hit. He's at first now. Chang sets. And the runner goes. Pitches inside. Lewis's throw down, no contest. Gutierrez there on the stolen base. All the runs given up by Chang are earned in this inning and a third that he's worked so far. Sets and pitch. Good deke out there by Gutierrez. Good, pretty big secondary out there as well. 2-0 here on Ace Fernandez, the shortstop. Put in the air. Aguirre has a beat on it, and he dropped the baseball. Fernandez will reach, and that is the second PAL error. Gutierrez holds up. Roman San is up in the 11th spot, and even if you get deeper into this Santa Anita lineup, they've still got guys who are free swingers, and they do not strike out at all. Ball 1 away. Chang trying to work out of this. We've got confidence in him, but it's a tough inning so far. One ball, no strikes. Chang to the plate, inside too low, 2-0. Santa Anita did not have a regular season spring intermediate team, but all of these players are juniors players that were brought down for this tournament. And they're going to call a balk. I think Chang, he took the ball out of his glove, or took his hand out of his glove after he came set. That's a balk every time. 2 in scoring position now, hit on the ground to Brown, and he can't field it cleanly. That's another PAL error, and it's 4-0, and the defense will switch sides. 4-run mercy rule comes into play here as PAL's defense does not help them out whatsoever.
Hey, how you doing? Got a ball for you. Good to see you.
Half inning over on 4 hits and 3 errors by the PAL defense. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. PAL tries to scrape away at the 4-0 Santa Anita lead.
You know, like, after the national anthem, while everyone's figuring out what to do, like Little League pledge or open mic? You're going to just run yourself and be like, it's a win for everyone, right? I'm going home early. Good to see you, man. How are you doing? What's your game? Yeah. Actually, that's what I can see. But you know, it's like. Not much sun, but I'll take it.
Junior, start it up. Get those back right here.
Bottom of the second inning starts with Junior U. We'll see 4, 5, and 6 this inning for Pasadena American. U, Shakib, and Beck do up. Gutierrez continues his day. Outside, ball 2. U 2 for 3 in his last game. To pitch just outside, 3-0. .30 pitch, cut on and miss. He was in front, 3 balls and 1 strike now. First lefty Gutierrez faces. Kicking and dealing, ball 4 outside. U works a walk. And Pasadena American's got a leadoff base runner for Xavier Shakiba. U grabs his lead. Quick set, pitch in the dirt from Gutierrez. 1-0 pitch. Gutierrez keeps his eye on you. To the plate. Shakiba sticks his bat at it. Right to third. High throw. Does he get the bag? He does. Shakiba beats it out at first, but Yu is out on the play. That's out number 1. Declan back at the plate, taking a knee-high strike. No balls, 1 strike, the set, pitch. In the dirt by the catcher, and Shakiba did not read it correctly.
Hey, way to move, Arnold.
He's still at first. Ball and a strike on Beck. Pickoff try on Shakiba at first. One at the top of the zone, called a strike.
Jump on one. Go rally here. Go.
1-2 count on Beck. Waits for Gutierrez pitch. Slings it in the air. Morales has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. Pardon me, that's Skinner. Skinner with the catch. When a pitch to Lewis right down Broadway, strike number 1. One pitch too high. Should keep a good secondary at first. Two down in the inning. Shakiba at first, the 4-0 Santa Anita lead. Where it goes. Pitch is high, throw down, and they might have had him, but it's dropped by the second baseman. Shakiba takes second on the stolen base.
Here we got 2. Let's go. Get one out.
Yeah, for sure.
3-1 call to strike. Full count on Lewis. 2 for 5 in scrimmages up to this point. Shakiba at second, 2 down. Full count on Cooper. Gets to it with the 2-strike offering coming close to the zone. Good job fouling it away.
Execute.
Another 3-2. Lewis into center field. On comes Perez, out number 3. Pasadena American goes quietly. We go to the third inning, 4-0 after 2.
Yeah, I had some of that. It's not water.
Oh.
Yeah.
That explains a lot, man.
Everyone's really best up to me. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Hey! It's a surrender right here.
Couple defensive changes for Pasadena American as we head to the third. New pitcher is Jack White. Declan Beck goes to first. Luis Aguirre to third, Parker Jackson to left, Xavier Shakiba to center, and Gavin Badsey to right. As White will face the lefty Sum. Ball on the dirt. It'll be Brandon Sum and then the top of the lineup for Santa Anita. As White throws. Too high. 2 balls and no strikes. Sum 0 for 1 in his last game with 2 walks, a strikeout, an RBI, and a run scored. Ball outside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Jack White in his first pitching appearance since the first scrimmage. And that show of bunt by Sum fools Jack White. It's a 4-pitch walk. Back to the top of the order we go for Santa Anita. Center fielder Sebastian Perez enters with a runner at first. Jack White comes set. And a quick throw is in the dirt. He did a slide step. Throw is not in time. It couldn't be picked by Brown as Sum was off and running. Counts at 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. White to the plate. Good curve, skips away. Lewis can't find it, and it goes to the backstop. Sum will take third. 2-0 the count. It's away. Lewis can't find it again, and a run will be plated for Santa Anita. Another wild pitch on that curve. 5-0, Santa Anita leads. 3-0 count on Perez. .30 pitch too high. He walked him. 8 straight misses for Jack White, and out comes Coach Tom Badsey. White set to face Lopez, Aguirre, and Morales. Runner at first, nobody gone. 1 earned run given up in this inning. And Lopez to the plate. Shows bunt, runner goes, pitches, strike, and no throw from Lewis. 0-1. Too late on the pickoff try. .50 score here on the top of the third. Runner at second. White to the plate. Another stolen base attempt, and not in time.
Ball,
0-2 on the way from Jack White. Curveball gets 2 outside, no offering. 1-2. One, two. Set from White. Curveball, head on the ground, foul over to third. Another 1-2 from Jack White. It's the signs. So plate fastball lined into center. On comes Shakib, makes the catch. They're gonna test him. Throws up the line, and scoring is Perez. 6-0. From shallow center, they test him, and Perez has great speed. He was able to make it home. Second run in this inning for Santa Anita, 1 down, bases empty. Here's Arnold Aguirre, the catcher. First pitch off the screen, foul back, 0-1. White's 0-1. Beautiful curve, had him fooled. 0-2. Big 12-6 action. 12-6, just like the hands on a clock. Straight down on that curveball. 0-2. White just missed. Speeding up with the fastball, but couldn't quite catch the zone 1 and 2. Curveball slipped, 2 and 2. Usually tell if a curveball slips out of the hand just by where it ends up. it slips or if it's released a little too early. And it usually is a little high. That's a nicely thrown curveball, but it's hit straight up the middle and into center field for another Santa Anita hit. Arnold Aguirre getting on board as that one falls before Shakiba. 6th hit of the day for Santa Anita, and here is Morales. Morales 0 for 1, lined into a fielder's choice. In the dirt, good block, or well, rather pick from Lewis. 1-0. 6-0 Santa Anita in the top of the 3rd. 1-0 count on Morales. Small lead at first. Curveball just too high. Two-0. White spikes it. Lewis stops it. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. And just off the outside edge, it's another walk. 3rd walk issued by White. And here comes Skinner. 1 for 1 with a single to center.
Hey, Dylan, let's go. Drive it, kid, drive it.
Top of the 3rd. White sets with 2 runners aboard. First pitch almost hits Skinner, and it hits off the backstop and goes right to White. So both runners stay where they are. Good carom off the backstop. 1-0. Good check of the swing. Back pick at first. And back in safely is Morales. 2-0. Bryce holding on the runner at second. And that time, he did go around. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike on the righty Skinner. Jack White, a member of the Sock Puppets in spring. First game back. And just missed high. 3-1. He's trying to go backdoor with the curve, trying to drop it in the zone, but it hasn't been called. 3-1. High fastball, Skinner wanted it, comes up empty, full count. Dylan Skinner in a 3-2 count. Jack White trying to get the better of him. Curveball, chopped. It'll be Bryce Brown who tags the runner, and that's all they'll get. Fielder's choice, Brown applying the tag on Morales, who goes back to the dugout as the 2nd out. Aguirre to 3rd, runners at the corners, 2 down for Gabriel Gonzalez Jr. Skinner likely on the move on the first pitch, especially with the percentage of curveballs that White has been using. And he does go, and it is a curveball. And I rest my case as Skinner gets into second base. Defensive indifference moves Skinner to second. Aguirre at 3rd. 1-0 to outside. 2-0. White sets. 2-0 pitch rides inside, 3-0. 32nd pitch for White coming up as Santa Anita's made him work. Hitting already tough. With a 3-0 count. All signs point to the hitter. There's a good curve. A curve on 3-0, not normally what you're going to throw, especially after this long of an inning, but he makes it work. Gets the strike battles back into this count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Gonzalez waits. And there's another curve, and he missed outside. Bases full, 2 gone. Mason Coe. Coe up with the bases full, 1 for 1 with a single to right field. Could potentially break the game open with another one of those timely hits that he usually produces. Ball outside, 1-0.
One ball. Quick.
1 ball, no strikes. White to the plate. Fastball clamored on the ground. Bryce Brown will go the short way and pick up the force out. On some good contact by Cal, but he does not get awarded. Gonzalez out on the force, and 2.5 innings in the books. Santa Anita picks up 2 runs in the top of the 3rd on only 1 hit. 35 pitches from Jack White. It'll be Aguirre, White, and Chang coming up in PALL's bottom of the 3rd. 6-0 score, 2.5 complete. Pretty good. Would rather not give him
Yeah.
Everybody's tall, everybody's swinging, they're all making like loud. The curveballs are good, like normally when you swing, it's like you're backing out.
They're sitting in there and they're stinging.
Yeah,
They're stinging. Now, that gets you. When that gets more calls, there's some curveballs.
Thank you.
Oh, especially when you
Some? Yeah. I can't remember the last time you did a game. So.
Tell me when you're ready. All right, balls in, coming up.
New arm for Santa Anita as we enter the bottom of the 3rd. Brandon Sum will face Pasadena Americans 8, 9, and 10. Aguirre, White, and Chang coming up this inning.
Nobody on, nobody out.
Aguirre at the plate, 1 for 2 in his scrimmages up to this point. He is a baseball magnet. Over the course of the last 2 scrimmages, he's been hit 3 times, and he also has a good eye, so he's got the walks increased. He's already ahead here 2-0 on Brandon Sum, who's the pitcher for Santa Anita. New catcher as well, as Blaze Apker enters behind the plate. Balls and no strikes on Aguirre. 3-0 now, as that's another high and tight miss from Sum. 6-0 Santa Anita. 3-0. Just outside, Sum walks Aguirre on 4 pitches. Runner aboard first for Jack White.
Watch still. Ball it out.
Catcher can throw. Aguirre at first with his team down by 6. Don't necessarily say you steal here, but could always be on the move. 1-0 on Jack White. Hit on the ground, shortstop, good play. Out at second, throw to first is gonna beat White, a double play. 6-4-3, they go around the infield, and that's 2 for the price of 1. Lopez to Fernandez to Morales, and 2 away. The base runner Aguirre is erased. Cameron Chang's up. Chang up, 2 for 3 in, 2 for 6 in scrimmages. Pitch, Chang bends out of the way, 2-0. Curveball missed from Sum. Two balls, no strikes. Chang waits. Fastball. And he was under it. It's a foul ball off the screen. Two balls, 1 strike. Sum out of the stretch. Fastball couldn't catch the corner. 3-1.
3-1.
3-1. Chang waits. Takes a spiraling curve. He thought he had a walk, but it's full. Good end-over-end action on that breaker. Full count pitch coming up. Chang will see another. Sends it away. Foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes. Sum back on the rubber. Sets, and he fires. Ball outside. Chang with a good at-bat, and he finally does work the walk. Runner aboard for Seb Garcia. Garcia 1 for 6. Even though he was hitless in his last game, he still produced, as he had multiple groundouts that pushed runs across the plate. And that's something that the batting average will not tell you. He's got good RBI stuff. Pretty good in the clutch. You see him just with his spot in the batting order. You see him with runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs pretty often, which is when you know you can get an RBI ground out and it'll benefit your team. Pitches away, kicks off the mitt, and Chang will make it to second easily. Pass ball by Apker. 2 balls, no strikes. Parker Jackson waits on deck. Garcia trying to get his Pasadena American team a little bit closer. Curveball sent up in the air, Tough play. Morales couldn't make it happen. It just goes foul. Went into that little crevice on the visiting dugout where the coaches usually sit, so they had to make sure they weren't interfering. I don't think there's defensive coaches interference when you're hindering your own fielder's movement, but you never know. Morales didn't want to run into the wall. Good layoff, 3-1 on Garcia.
No.
3 balls, 1 strike. Garcia enters back into the box. Some sets. 3-1. Chang runs, pitches a strike. The throw down the third on a bounce is not in time. Runner 70 feet away on that low throw from Apker. These catchers for Santa Anita, they don't take any extra steps. They've got lasers for arms. Almost cut down Chang, even with the short hop of the throw. Full count pitch, back up the middle, and it's in for a base hit. Pasadena American will scrape across their first run on that RBI base hit by Seb Garcia. 2 down, runner at first for Parker Jackson.
Here we go, Parker.
Come on, Phil.
Let's go, Parker.
Jackson takes outside. He's been putting together some pretty quality at-bats and scrimmages. He hasn't really been offensively rewarded for them, though. He's been putting the ball in play at a good pace with some good contact here and there, but he's still looking for his first hit in all the scrimmages. Gets his first at-bat here against Sum. Curveball, he checks his swing and does not go around, 2-0. Good leave and a good job of making sure that core. Thank you, Dan. 1 ball, 1 strike. Called the strike, rather. Thought he left it, but it was on the pitch, not the swing. 2-1 is the count on Jackson on that high offering. Some with 1 run given up. That run is not earned. Runner goes high, curveball, and Garcia will easily take second. No throw from Apker behind the plate. 3-1 on Jackson.
Let's go, Parker.
3 balls, 1 strike. Had him on first motion, but Garcia's back in with that right arm. Good spin move pickoff attempt from Sum. And Garcia made his first move towards third base, but the pickoff throw was a little bit errant. 3-1. Good take. He takes first base on the walk. Third walk issued by Sum of the inning, and we go back to the top of the lineup. No Osagura comes up. He's 0 for 1. He hit the ball high in the air in his only at-bat, but it was caught in right field. So he's 0 for 1. Makes him 2 for 8 on scrimmages. Jackson at first and Garcia at second, 2 away in the bottom of the third. Osagura with a chance to make this more of a ball game. High and tight fastball, and Osagura offered. No balls, 1 strike. A 1. Fouled straight back, 0-2. When you get to All-Stars, the talent of the team exponentially increases, and the hitting-wise is always going to be there. And you've got a lineup that starts with someone who's got so much power, you know, it's got a lot of depth. Osagira, a good example. Runners go, swatted into center field, long run for the center fielder, and is able to get there and run it down. Sounded good off the bat, but Perez able to run it down in center field, and the third is over. Pasadena American gets one run back as we go to the fourth. 6-1 score after 3.
Okay, come in.
Don't make me hit you again.
Have fun, boys. Have fun. Go, go, go. Let's go, Blaze. Hey, take right up the middle.
Blaze Apker gets to Xavier Shakiba with a hard shot into center field. That's going to leave the yard. What a way to start the fourth inning, as the 8-hole hitter sends one over the fence and makes it a 7-1 score. With Victory Park being very hitter-friendly, and Apker getting a very, very good sound off the bat. Those two factors, pretty much a recipe for a home run every single time. Gutierrez offers on the bunt attempts. Can't put it down, 1 strike on him. You know the lineup has depth when your 8 hitter is putting one over the fence. 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, just a great use of power by Apker. He got every single inch of his body into that baseball. Fastball, Adam Fool. I think he was expecting the off speed. 1 and 2 now, rather. Top of the 4th. 1-2 curve. Just missed low. Couple defensive switches. Cameron Chang at short. Junior Yu in left. Jack White in center. And Parker Jackson back to right field. 2-2 pitch inside. It's a bouncing ball to Garcia, who lobs over to Beck. Out number 1. Ace Fernandez is up. Reached on an error as he flew the ball into left field. 7-1 is our score as Santa Anita quickly gets their 1 run that they gave up in last inning. They get it back. Curveball in the dirt, ball number 1. One and 0. Shakiba sets. And he fires. Good bending curve, just too high. Fernandez was backing out. Two 2-0. Shakiba to the plate. Fastball hit high in the air. Aguirre giving chase in foul territory. And it hits off the fence. He slowed up thinking that he was going to run into the fence, but it landed before the fence. And so that's a foul ball. 2-1. Fernandez takes the strike on the curve. Two and 2. Shakiba goes with another curve. It's straight up in on the infield. Shakiba has a beat on it, but then Fernandez runs into him, and I think they're going to call him out for batter interference. Yes, they will. So the fielder has the right to the baseball in any given situation, and Shakiba had a beat on it, and so did Osagira, but both of them did not retrieve the baseball. And because there was contact, it makes it even more oblivious to an umpire that there is interference. Contact does not need to be had for there to be interference, but the majority of umpires, when they do see contact, are going to call it 99% of the time more often. Fouled off the top of the screen, 1 ball, 1 strike. I guess the ideal situation, if you're a hitter and you hit something up there and the fielders are kind of converging around you, what you should do is just hit the brakes, just stop, just try and like back off, let the fielders do their thing, because if you don't, then it's likely going to get called for interference. Curveball called a strike, and it is 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Shakiba battling back after allowing that home run. He's got 2 outs and a 2-strike count. And the curve got him swinging. Shakiba with that curveball. That is the memo. He gets a strikeout, and Pasadena Americans off the field. 1 run home on the Apker home run. It's 7-1 after 3.5. Halfway home from Victory Park. 7-1 Santa Anita leads.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
So many announcers just like completely pulled it out. No, I know that's
Right. will be on this. You know, they get gas on the comments.
I heard Bouncy the other day say, even if you fake a throw to first, it's because you're like a pickup attempt. You fake a throw to first while still in back of the rubber, it's not. Like,
That's easy.
exactly, right? Yeah.
That's the easiest one.
And I would feel like with this,
So when you're ready, doing good right now.
yeah, exactly.
All day coming up.
Two, 3, and 4 this frame for Pasadena American, as they are still working from behind. It's a 6-run deficit. As we start the 4th inning. Sum continues his day with a high fastball outside, ball number 1. One run given up for Sum, but that run unearned. Badsy 1 for 1, he takes high again. Two and nothing the count on Badsy. Setting the pitch. Call the strike. Two 1 count. Badsy waits as he's the leadoff batter here in the 4th. 2-1 pitch is fouled off the right side screen. 2-2. Badsy 3 for 5 entering this game in the scrimmages that he's played in. Now he's 4 for 6 with that single to right field in his last at-bat. 2-2. On the way, and Badsy fouls away a high curve, able to contact a pitch that was very high. I think he was just in protect mode. Another 2-strike pitch, and Badsy's sorted on the high fastball. Sometimes there's just a little bit of a limit on what you can and should protect to. I think Badsy just went out just trying to protect as much as he could, but he can't get to every pitch. He's down on strikes, swinging for the first out. Here's Bryce Brown. Good take. Ball in the dirt by Bryce Brown, or taken by Bryce Brown.
Can I get a thank you on that?
Brown into right center field. That's got a chance. It's gone. Brown claps back after the Santa Anita home run in the top of the inning. Pasadena American will scratch run across in the bottom half of the 4th. It's a 7-2 ball game. Brown has now homered in each of his 3 games he's played as a Pasadena American All-Star.
Let's go right here. Hey, it's hot now.
Brown hit it and drove it. You really see how the short fences of Victory Park Field 2 really do impact the type of baseball that's being played here. Into the stands, everybody scares for their life, and it's fouled into the trees. 0-1. No balls from strike. You waits, takes a high curve. When one pitch just a little low, good take from you. Two one. Into shallow center, could drop. Long run, great. Oh, it did drop. Perez couldn't quite make it there in time, and you is gonna reach first. Second error for Santa Anita. Usually don't see that many dropped fly balls. We've had, I think that's our third today. Shakiba gets to the outside pitch, fouls it away. Strike one. No balls on strike. Runner goes. Shakiba lays off. Throw is not in time. You steals the bag. Junior's been good on the base paths as he steals his fourth base. One ball, one strike.
I can appreciate it.
Shakiba waits. Pitch from Sum. Too high.
Oh my gosh. Is that? Am I really
Two one. Shakiba takes and gets out of the way of one that goes straight to the backstop. I flinched. Three and one on Shakiba. 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice. He takes away, that's ball 4. 2 will be aboard for Declan Beck. Time called. Out comes the head coach for Santa Anita. Sum has thrown 44 pitches, and I think this is just a mound visit. They might pull him, I don't know. Hasn't taken the ball from him yet. Likely just the meeting. Two aboard, one away for Declan Beck. You at second, Shakiba at first, and Sum coming out of the mound visit will throw to Declan Beck. Double checks, triple checks on you. And the first pitch fouled away. Beck couldn't quite make it happen. No balls, 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike on Beck. Here's the set. Both runners go. Pitches outside. They'll throw to third. And not in time to get Junior U. Double steal. Both runners credited with a stolen base. 2 in scoring position now for Declan Beck. Beck swings and misses. High fastball got him lunging at it. 1-2. With 2 strikes, Beck will have to choke up, get lower, and cover that plate as much he can. With 2 strikes, so you see the trend. The eyesight does go up. Too high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. We saw it on the Badsy strikeout, and you see it so often over the course of Little League. Guys just want to protect the plate as much they can, so that causes them to go out of the zone to try and contact stuff, but they can't make it happen. Another good take will make the count 3-2.
Let's go, Brandon. Better kid.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Some steps back on the rubber, and the 3-2 pitch. Beck stays alive, fouls it away. Three and 2. Lays off the high curveball and he walks. Bases are going to be full for Cooper Lewis. Time called, and that will be all for some as he reaches the 51 pitch threshold, and there's a new pitcher for Santa Anita. Lopez comes out to pitch, and the bases are full, 1 out, and all these runners belong to some, as the new pitcher Lopez will face Cooper Lewis when we return.
Hey, stop moving.
There we go.
Base is full, 1 out for Cooper Lewis against the new pitcher Lopez. Lewis goes fishing out in front. Looked to be a changeup. Strike 1. You at third, Chiquiba at second, and Beck at first. Every single runner has a pretty good lead at this moment. Beck, excuse me, that's Lewis, fouls it off the screen, 0-2. Lewis 0 for 1, lined out to center. Set the pitch, and he got Lewis automatically out with the bases full and 1 out. Had him out in front with that curve. Fooled him for the 2nd out. Now it's up to Luis Aguirre. 0 for 0 with that walk. Cut on and missed. Swung at an outside fastball.
Get that timing down a little better.
Lopez with a chance to work out of the jam. He's been throwing strikes. And 0-1. Another strike. 0-2. Christian Lopez will leave the bases loaded. Came in a trouble situation, but he didn't allow anything. Pasadena American gets a run on a hit, and they load the bases, but can't get anyone home. 3 left on base on 30 pitches. Some, Perez, and Lopez do up for San Anita. When we go to the 5th, it's a 7-2 ball game after 4 full from victory. Top of the 5th inning, new pitcher for Pasadena American is Declan Beck. Junior U goes to first, Jack White to second, Bryce Brown to short, Gavin Badsey to third, Luis Aguirre to left, Xavier Shakiba in center, and Cooper Lewis in right. As we start the 5th inning, Beck will set and give him a fastball down the pipe, strike 1. 12-1-2 this inning for Santa Anita. They've got 7 runs on 7 hits. They've committed 2 errors. 2 runs on 3 hits, 3 errors for Pasadena American. Ball outside, good leave from some, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Back to the plate. Fastball, and it's by some. A late swing and miss, 1 and 2.
Well, I'll have it written out. It's not just one big gap.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of inning number 5, 7-2 score. Beck gets the sign from Osagira and comes to the plate, the 1-2. Fastball sent the opposite way to the batting cages on that left side. A very harsh foul ball off the bat of some. Gavin Badsey at third, hugging the line. Junior U has got a lot of space with the line at first base as he is playing even with the bag. 2 balls, 2 strikes, says Beck. Can't find that fastball for a strike. Too high, makes it full. Three and 2. Beck sets, gets a sign, likes it, 3-2. Fastball driven to the opposite way, and it'll land before Aguirre. Plays it on 2 hops, gets it in, but that's a base knock for some. Eighth hit for Santa Anita. Back to the top of the lineup. And Seb Perez, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Beck sets, takes a deep breath and throws. It's in the dirt. Runner tries for second and he'll easily get there. Osagira couldn't gather it. Time call. There's the base umpire. Sorry?
It's a mole, it's not a rat.
He said a rat. Yeah, there's a rat on the field. Jack White is in the closest vicinity. The base umpire is trying to touch it with his shoes. Jack White is kind of telling it to go into foul territory. He's kind of kicking it with his feet, but he's also kind of scared of it. Bryce Brown comes over, and they're going to try and use their mitts to try and gather it. Why aren't the coaches doing anything? They're just letting the players go at it, and they've put it now onto the grass. Jack White has it in his mitt, and he throws it onto the grass, and it might be dead now because, no, it's still alive. Brown now has it in his mitt, and he puts it in foul territory, and I think this charade is finally over. And those are your Pasadena American middle infielders, Jack White and Bryce Brown, getting the job done. I think they've got to just give Pasadena American like an automatic out or something. That was... First they were trying to kick it, then they got it in their mitt. But yeah, it was either a rat or a mole. And I think just by how it was shaped, it looked to be a very small rat. Back to baseball though, high and outside on that offering to Perez. Too high. Beck's releasing too early. 3 misses up in the zone. Three balls, no strikes. Beck sets. Goes to the belt. Delivers low, ball 4. He walked him. 2 aboard, nobody out. Christian Lopez, the pitcher's up. 0 for 1. He lined out to third, but then also hit into a sacrifice fly in his most recent trip up to the plate. Fastball towered in the infield. Badsy giving chase. He climbs as he wanted to hurdle the fence, couldn't make it over there. No balls and 1 strike. It looked like it was going to stay in play from my angle, but just curled a little bit too foul. No balls and a strike. Infield fly rule in effect. Beck will set 2 base runners for Santa Anita. High and tight to Lopez, brings it to a ball and a strike. One and 1, set from Beck. To the plate, he fires, gets a strike on the outside. One and 2. Beck sets. And he throws curveball, chopped on the ground, foul.
Battle, Chris, battle, let's go.
1-2 pitch, fastball on the ground. Badsy knocks it down, but there will be no play. And E5 will make the bases loaded. 4th error for Pasadena American. Here's Arnold Aguirre. He's 2 for 2, but he's got the home run possibility. Some Perez and Lopez all aboard for Santa Anita. First pitch inside, a ball. One ball and no strikes. Back to the plate, curveball just a little bit low. 2-0. Beck goes with fastball and he blows it by Aguirre. 2-1. Two and 1. Beck comes set. Quickly throws curveball in on the infield, or well, it goes to the outfield. The infield fly still called, and White settles under it for out number 1. Originally on the infield, the ball drifted to the outfield, and it does, even through common misconception, the baseball does not need to stay on the infield for the infield fly rule to be called. It just needs to be reasonable effort by the infielders on a pop-up. Clamored right field, and it's gonna get off the wall. Lewis giving chase. He's gonna get it in. 2 runs have scored for Santa Anita. They're gonna try for a third before putting on the brakes. And that is a 2-run double by Morales. Sum and Perez both score. It's a 9-2 ball game. Here is Skinner. In the dirt, Oseguera blocks it. They were playing Morales to pull, so Lewis had to run a long way to get it in, and that allowed for the easy extra bases. Beck's 1-0 offering gets a strike. 9 runs on 9 hits for Santa Anita. They've had a good answer to Pasadena American's pitching. Beck sets. 1-1, curve too high.
Right there, Declan. You got it, Declan. Keep doing your thing, Declan.
Ball's 1 strike. Skinner waits. Fastball down the zone. Strike 2. Sounded good off the mitt. It's a 2nd strike. 1 out on the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Skinner here on the top of the 5th. 9-2 Santa Anita with the lead. 2 in scoring position. That goes curve. It's on the infield. Yu has a beat on it, and he makes the catch in foul territory. The lefty Yu able to make the catch with 2 hands, puts it away, out number 2, and here is Gabriel Gonzalez Jr. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He walked his most recent time up, though. First pitch into right center field. How did he get to that one? It's gonna 2-hop the wall. Lewis throws it in on a hop to second, not in time, as 2 runs will score on yet another double, and the 4-run mercy rule will come into effect. Lopez and Morales score. 4-run mercy rule will end the inning as the score goes up, increases to 11-2. Yeah, right? Yeah. He gets a put out.
He does? Okay,
yeah.
I just want to make sure. Just checking.
Jack White starts the bottom of the 5th with a fly ball into center field. It's caught by Perez. 1 pitch, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Same pitcher for Santa Anita, it's Lopez. Cameron Chang's up 0 for 0 with a walk. First pitch ticked foul off the bat of Chang. The ball's 1 strike. 11-2 our score in the bottom of the 5th. Pasadena American trying to keep the score right where it is, maybe chip away. 9 runs in the game of baseball is sure a lot, but the thing with baseball, there's no clock, there's no expiration. Play for as long as you want. means that comebacks are more probable in baseball than anywhere else. 1 and 2, Chang lays off a good fastball. I mean, the other day, there's a Braves and Diamondbacks MLB game. The Braves were up 10-4 in the 9th inning, and they lost that game 11-10. And they had the majority of those runs cross the plate with 2 outs. So, I mean, comeback efforts are always on, regardless of the level. Ball outside makes it 3-2 on Cameron Chang. These Pasadena American kids also had I think it was like a 8-run comeback, or maybe like a 9-run comeback a couple years ago against San Marino. And I mean, the deficit right now is 9 runs, but it also is a scrimmage, so it's not a whole lot of pressure. Cameron Chang will walk for the second time. He pitches his bat towards the dugout and gets aboard for Seb Garcia. 1 on, 1 out. Garcia's 1 for 1 on the day. Pickoff throw sails away. Chang made his first step towards second, but he will head back. Skinner gets the baseball quickly. Seb Garcia 1 for 1. He's got one of Pasadena American's 3 hits. Another checkup on Cameron Chang. Runner goes, pitches low, throw down, sails, and what a stop by Gonzalez at short. Came in like a receiver and caught that ball in flight. Potentially protected Chang from getting the third good backup by the shortstop. But a stolen base for Cameron. Ball outside, second miss to Garcia, 2-0. 2-0 on Garcia. PALL looking for some contact. Put a couple more baseballs in play. Strike. Caught the outside. Infielders, every single one of them except the first baseman are, well, now the third baseman comes in a little bit, but the middle infielders have their heels on the grass. Garcia lays off, makes it 3-1. Three and 1. Garcia waits. Takes high, ball 4, second walk for Pasadena American. They have amassed 8 walks on the game. And here comes the head coach for Santa Anita with a mound visit, and only with the pitcher and the catcher unit, as Parker Jackson is scheduled to hit.
You're a senior. I need you to know that word. Particularly. I'm worried about you.
Well, I think that's E-A-R-T-I-C. I can spell it, I can't pronounce it. Oh, I said particular. Well,
I'm like, that's
particularly. I can't really pronounce it. It's okay.
okay, so.
You know what I mean now.
Carry on.
That's fun. It's specific. Specific, that's fun.
2 aboard, 1 out. Jackson at the plate, takes the ball low and away.
Did you have her?
She was nicer.
Jackson on the ground is short. Nicely picked there. throw to second is in time, and Garcia bumps him at second, and I think the Santa Anita coaches are going to want to call for a double play interference. Let's see what the call is. I think the base umpire is defending, and now the Santa Anita coach wants to have a quick chat. On a play at second there, you have to either slide or avoid, and Garcia frankly didn't do either of those. But the contact, the thing is, Jackson likely would have made it to first either way, but I guess it's just, you know, discretion and what the umpire saw. In my mind, I'm not watching the batter runner. But the field and the base umpire are going to get together now. Or excuse me, the field and the home plate umpire are going to get together now. There doesn't have to be intent, but there has to be some sort of thing where it's like, it definitely interfered with the defense's ability to get Jackson at first. And I think because of the contact, that's where the flags immediately went up for these Santa Anita coaches. And reasonably so. And you're not going to see every single day of the week when a runner comes in and makes contact with the middle infielder. So
Your back's on fire!
Jackson's standing at first base. I guess if they do reverse this, I don't know how I'd score it in Game Changer. I guess you just... They're going to call him out as well. And that will end the inning.
It's a teaching moment. Let us go do it in practice and then...
So that will go down in the scorebook as a fielder's choice. Garcia's out on the play, and then Jackson is out on offensive interference, but not himself. The bottom of the fifth is over. No runs, no hits, no errors on 14 pitches, and the Pasadena American rally is decimated. Costly interference goes down as a double play, and the sixth inning is upon us.
He didn't make him get down. He didn't make an attempt to throw. Doesn't matter. He got in the way and then he pushed him up.
Cal, Apker, and Gutierrez coming up. 11-2 score after 5.
He caught behind the bag and then he just took it.
Not a given.
But they like me. I was like, oh, okay.
I have a video of playing.
I remember this conversation.
Everybody is
quite a lot of people's attendance. I should think because I was connected with
7, 8, and 9 this inning for Santa Anita as Seb Garcia enters on the hill. Mason Koo is up first with a good take, ball number 1. Cameron Chang to first, Parker Jackson to second. Bryce Brown to short, Xavier Shakiba at third. Junior Yu in left, Declan Beck in center, and Gavin Badsey in right. Osagira still the backstop, 2-0. Curveball had him fooled, call the strike. Two balls, 1 strike here on the top of the 6th. 11-2 score. Garcia wants the signs again. Curveball, and did he go around? They say no swing. Check swings are always a home plate umpire's call. Only as an appeal whether it's the umpire's discretion or if the defense asks for one. And even then, umpires don't have to give appeals. Ball 4 on the curveball high. And Koo will reach. Here's Apker, who is 2 for 2 with a home run to dead center.
Stay hot, 1-6, stay hot.
Garcia steps on the hill. And he throws in the dirt, blocked by Osagira. Garcia sets. 1-0 curve, missed. Two balls, no strikes. Fastball hit right side. Badsey giving chase down the line, and it's foul.
Come on. Go, go. Come on, we're waiting for you.
The base umpire in between first and second in the B position. Home plate umpire's call on foul balls down the line. 2 balls, 1 strike on Apker. Curveball, good pitch, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first is Koo. 2-2 offering, got him looking. Osagira popped up with the throw on the back pick to first, but Koo was back in. Out number 1 on the backwards K. Here is Gutierrez. 1 for 2. First pitch curve, great offering from Garcia. Had him fooled, had him sorted. 0-1. Curveball head on the ground, Bryce Brown, backhands, goes the short way, and it's dropped by Jackson and it squirts into right field. Badsey gets it in. And that's another Pasadena American error. Fifth error for Pasadena American, puts 2 at the corners, 1 away. And here's Ace Fernandez. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error and then on offensive interference. Safe at third is Koo on the back pick. One ball, no strikes. Runner goes from first. Good pitch to run on that curve. No throw from Osagira.
Good job, baby. Good job. Here we go.
Curveball caught the inside half. 1-2. 1-2. Garcia sets. 1-2 curve. Osagira gets to it quickly. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Garcia just too high, counts full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Curveball, got him looking, another. Great curve from Garcia. Osagira thought that was out number 3. And he pitched the ball back to Seb Garcia. Well, he rather tossed it. But that was only out number 2. Here's San, 0 for 2. Roman San. Takes. Osagira gets to the pitch that went out. Out of play, rather. One ball and no strikes. Roman San. Field playing relatively deep. Corners slightly in. Just inside, 2-0. San waits for another 2-0. In the dirt, skips away from Osagira. Here comes Cow, and he's easily in. 12-2 score. Three balls, no strikes. 3-0 pitch, fastball down the pipe, call it the strike.
But I mean, it's okay, because I'm just waiting.
3-1, Garcia looks on, gets the sign, comes set. Curveball missed, ball 4. Roman San takes first on the walk. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Here comes Sum.
Go, Brendan!
Punch shown, pulled back. Easily taking second is Sam. 1-0 count on some. Time call, out comes Coach Tom Badsey.
Better.
One 0 count on some. After the mound meeting, Garcia throws high and outside on that curve, 2-0.
Let's go, PALL! Oh my God!
2-0. Garcia trying to find it. Inside pitch, that one's gonna squirt through the hole. Stop sign goes up. You will still hold the baseball before throwing it in to Bryce Brown. Makes it 13-2. Gutierrez scores. Santa Anita tacks on one more. Perez is 0 for 1. He's walked in his 2 most recent trips. San at third, Some at first. Garcia, first pitch, runner goes. They'll throw down, throws away. Brown corralled it, but that is an easy stolen base for both Some and San, as Santa Anita makes it a 14-2 game. Why not throw it down? Try and get him. Does not go, or he does go around. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nice thing I did record.
Let's go, PALL!
1 ball, 1 strike. Garcia just missed high. Two balls, 1 strike on Sebastian Perez. 3 spot already for Santa Anita. 2 outs. Another long inning. Pitches away. 3-1 now.
Come
14-2 score here in the top of the 6th. 3-1 count. Garcia looks on. Gets the signs and he sets. Throws. Gets a strike. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here on the top of the 6th. Got him looking. High fastball, and Garcia will finally put an end to this inning. Santa Anita gets 3 runs on 1 hit, 1 error on 32 pitches. Oseguera, Badsey, and Brown for Pasadena American when we come back. 5.5 in the books. It's a 14-2 Santa Anita lead.
Color commentary for the next one. Number 7, guy who just up. Every time he comes up, he uses his bat and puts letters or something.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
Before the game, maybe.
Yeah.
Just something to talk about.
Yeah, Seb does that too.
Oh, does he?
And a lot of the Marshall players do it too. They draw like a cross.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Who knows? He does something.
Yeah, I'll try and see if I can get that information.
He goes, the doctor said I could. I said, but your mom was
Jeez. I can't see. That's not great. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, thank you.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, thanks, Ace. Oh, yeah, she is a giver.
Thank you.
I like lost that one right in the lights. Oh, here,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
good
Well,
anyway.
come on, you heard that. You heard that for years. Your frame, Jack, your frame too.
No, it's still. Oh.
Jack,
Yeah.
you ever had a mercy room?
I don't know. Honestly, I kind of. I think you should ask her, Kevin.
Still,
Or I'll ask.
I don't care. 'Cause, I mean, I was sitting around.
Yeah.
Hey, ball's in! All right, my fault, bro.
Bottom of the sixth starts with Noah Segura. New pitcher for Santa Anita, Ace Fernandez comes on. Facing Osagura, who is 0 for 2 on the day, with both hits going to the opposite field. No balls and a strike on Noah. Fernandez winds and fires. Inside pitch, almost got him 1-1. One ball, one strike. New catcher unit as well. New pitcher catcher with Fernandez taking the hill. Morales is behind the plate. Strike 2 call. One and 2. Osagura takes a pitch in the dirt. Counts it 2-2 on Noah. Two offering. Outside, good take. Counts full. Three and 2. Got him looking. Sets him down, comes back with a fastball. Osagura is down on strikes. Went away, and Gavin Badsy's up 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Badsy takes a pitch in the dirt. 1-0. Badsy waits before spiraling this one to the second baseman, who catches it on the lip of the grass. 2 down. Gutierrez on the catch there, 2 away for Bryce Brown. Bryce 1 for 2 with that home run, also reached on an error. Outfielders playing as back as they can. Brown sends one up the middle. It's stopped by the shortstop. The spinning throw is not going to be in time. Hits off the fence and goes back to the pitcher, Fernandez. That's a base hit for Bryce Brown. Lopez almost had it at short. It would have been a highlight reel play if there was anyone a little bit slower than Brown. Pasadena American with their 4th hit. And they just picked off Brown. Brown thought he got under it, but it's been that kind of night for PALL. Fernandez to Skinner. For the 6th, no runs on 1 hit, no errors on only 9 pitches. Fernandez faces the minimum. Lopez, Aguirre, and Morales for Santa Anita when we come back. 14-2 our score after 6.
Maybe I won't have a girlfriend. She's not answering. You're a little too complicated.
Oh, look, it's connected. Aha. Okay, there you go.
Katie, go to your graduation. I just chewed them out.
What?
We all chewed them out. Yeah. We all said that was... See? Yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Close it, come down.
Really cute. Yeah, right now he said, oh, today's your graduation. I'm like, what are you doing here? So was her graduation.
We're gonna make a nice spin turn and hit that bump.
Did she walk across the stage?
Yeah, what are we playing?
We got your back. Okay? Smack it around a little bit. Smack it around a little bit.
14-2 score in the top of the 7th. Gavin Bazzi will face Santa Anita, 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Lopez is 0 for 2. Lined out and reached on an error. Also has that sacrifice fly RBI. Bazzi enters on the hill. Cameron Chang at first, Seb Garcia at second, Declan Beck at short, Parker Jackson at third, Luis Aguirre in left, Cooper Lewis in center, and Jack White in right field. Ground ball too short. Beck fields and throws. 1 pitch, 1 out. Good stuff from Beck. He originally charged it, then saw that it was hit pretty hard, so he backed up and got it on the forehand and got the first out. Arnold Aguirre is 1 for 2 with 2 singles. Most recently, he was out on an infield fly. Hit on the ground through the 5-6 hole into left field. That is Aguirre's 3rd hit of the day. and his third single as he continues to be the engine of this Santa Anita offense. Here is Morales. He's 1 for 2, most recently doubled, but he's also walked and lined into a fielder's choice. Badsy dealing with a runner at first and 1 out. First pitch called a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Beck, the shortstop, playing on the grass, and Garcia, the second baseman, has his heels touching the grass. Badsy throwing high, 1-1. 1-1. Badsy steps on the hill, comes set. Called strike, got that curve. So the ball that Gavin threw in this at-bat is the first ball that he has thrown since the season ended on, I think it was May 4th or something like that, early May. Tip foul. Morales got to it. So in all of the scrimmages that Badsy's played in, he's thrown 13 pitches and 13 strikes in 2 innings. He has been on, he's been throwing strikes. He continues to do so here. He's got Morales in a 1-2 count. Badsy sets, and he throws. Punched on the ground to second. Garcia goes the short way for 1. Beck's throw to first is not gonna be in time. Fielder's choice, 2 down. 2 away here on the top of the 7th, and Skinner's up. Skinner is 1 for 3. Single, fielder's choice, and a pop out. Big lead for Morales at first. Badsy comes home. Lined and past Garcia into the outfield. Lewis cuts it off. They might have a play at third, and it's dropped by Jackson. The ball rolls away. Skinner stays at first base. Runners at the corners. Two outs, runners at the corners. Here is Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 1 for 2 with a double. He's also struck out looking and walked. Takes a strike. Badsy good move to first, not in time. Good bluff from Skinner at first. Everybody thought he was going. He heads back. 1 ball, 1 strike on Gonzalez. Close on the pickoff move. 1-1. Badsy steps on the hill. Wants the signs again, and he comes set. Throws low. 2-1. Badsy comes set. Curveball for a strike, 2-2. 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 aboard for Santa Anita. Badsy good move to first yet again, but back in on a dive is Skinner. Two and 2. High pitch going into the seats. Take cover. Foul ball. How did he get to that? High fastball and he got under it? Gonzalez stays alive. Two and 2. Badsy sets. And he got him on strikes. Osagira, he's got to apply the tag. He hasn't, or maybe Badsy will throw to first, and they will get the out. Got to make sure, unless the batter gives up, you got to make sure to tag him out. No runs on 2 hits, 1 error on 14 pitches. Shakiba, and Beck coming up for Pasadena American. When we come back, they've got a 12-run deficit to Mount in the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for Pasadena American here on the bottom of the 7th. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Junior U, Xavier Shakiba, and Declan Beck facing Ace Fernandez. U waits. Takes a pitch in the dirt, ball number 1. 14-2 Santa Anita in this 7th inning. U waits. Just outside, 2-0. Two no. 3 balls, no strikes. Three and 0. Fernandez misses high, ball 4. U walks on 4 pitches. Runner at first, U. Nobody out. Here's Xavier Shakiba. Xavier 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice and walked. Shakiba waits. Pitch in the dirt. U hangs on at first as Morales with a good pick. One to 0. Set. And the offering. Into right field. Easy can of corn over there for Gutierrez. Puts it away, 1 out. one down. Declan Beck is up. Beck is 0 for 1. He's popped out to first and a walk. Strike called on Beck. 0-1. Pasadena American has only struck out 4 times on the day. It's just been soft contact and hits that have found Santa Anita defenders. Goes fishing, good pitch there from Fernandez, strike 2. 0-2. Nothing in 2. Set. Pitch to Beck. Hit. And no short hop at second. And the throw's away. Fielder's choice, and Beck will reach. Cooper Lewis is up, taking low, ball 1. Pickoff throw, and Hughes trying for third. He is toast. Tried to be aggressive. Santa Anita was ready for it. Gives their defense a second out. 1-0 count on Cooper Lewis. Pitch off of Fernandez and into center field. Base hit Lewis. Hit off of Fernandez's mitt. Good attempt. 2 on, 2 out. Here is Aguirre. 0 for 1. PALL gets their 5th hit. Close pickoff try on Lewis. Here's Aguirre. Swinging. Hit well. Right field. On the run, and it drops and then contacts the wall. It'll only be a single for Aguirre, but this will plate 2. Lewis scores from first, and that makes this a 14-4 game. $14-4 the score on that Aguirre single. Jack White is up with Aguirre at first. Strike taken by White. The 0-1. White gets out of the way. No movement from Aguirre at first. Ball 1 strike. Fernandez sets. And his 1-1 pitch to Jack White. Too high. Good stop by Morales behind the plate. Another move towards Aguirre. Two 2-1 on White. In the dirt, 3 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1 the count on White. Outside, he takes ball 4. 2 aboard, 2 down. Cameron Chang due up. Chang 0 for 0, he's walked twice. Chang takes one high and outside, ball 1. Chang skies one down the right field side, foul. 1-1. Chang open stance, waiting for the 1-1 offering from Fernandez. Fernandez steps off, he wants the signs again. Ball outside, 2-1. Fernandez comes set. Delivers the 2-1. Up, 3 balls, 1 strike on Chang. Three and 1. Chang, line drive, center field, down for a base hit. Strong throw home, and everybody moves up another 90. Another 70, rather. Chang with that base hit. Aguirre to third, White to second, and the bases are full for Seb Garcia. Seb Garcia 1 for 1 with that single.
Hey, let's go, we got 2 outs. Any base, any base.
Has a walk to his name when he was most recently up. Garcia into center field, but that is going to be caught. Perez tracks it down, and that's the ball game. Thought he had a good sound off the bat, but just an atom ball. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 23 pitches, and this one is over. 14-4 the final score from Victory Park.
Smooth like butter, my man.
Thank you, thank you. Cameron Chang takes the loss, and Gutierrez with the win for Santa Anita. From Victory Park, a 14-4 final score. Thank you so much for tuning into the Game Changer live stream, and I'll catch you once the tournament starts. The first game is on the 14th at 4 p.m., featuring Pasadena American and Central Altadena. So please tune into that one when you've got a chance. From Victory Park, saying so long. As always, I'm your play-by-play announcer, Jack Badsey, and I'll catch you in the next one.